Hello YouTube, it's me, it's Michael B. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. And in today's video, well, it should be a lot more positive than yesterday's videos because we got some fun news to talk about. AtGames have released their July calendar. We've got all the news and notes, including the Zen Pinball games we should see coming to the AtGames Legends Pinball 4K in July, as well as a very important announcement about a price increase to their existing pinball packs. On top of that, Evercade, or Hyper Mega Tech, have released their next version of the Super Pocket, and there's one that's really cool for Atari fans. I think you guys are going to love it. And last but not least, Chili's. Who doesn't love Chili's? Well, they've done something pretty cool with their website involving a classic arcade game that I think you guys are going to want to check out. Anyways, guys, I'm going to tell you more about all of this right after this. So that's right, guys. Big news blast after yesterday's very depressing news and videos. We've got some fun stuff to talk about today, but before we get into that, I want to say thank you so very much, everybody, for checking out the video. Guys, I always appreciate the support. If this is your first time to the channel and you like what you see, go ahead, subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. All that YouTube jazz. So you guys all know I'm a pretty big fan of BurgerTime. I was ecstatic when Arcade 1UP announced their direct-to-consumer cab. In my opinion, still one of the nicest cabs from the early waves, of course, because it has that Peter Pepper specifically cut side panels and the game itself. What a great cabinet. I really hope that Arcade 1UP revisits this title and releases another BurgerTime in the Deluxe or XL form factor in the future. Well, if you're a fan of BurgerTime and you want to have some fun, you should check out what Chili's is doing right now. So all you got to do, guys, is basically go to Google, type in Chili's BurgerTime, click on the link, and you are taken to a web page that actually has a flash game right on there. Chili's is doing a cross promotion for their burgers with BurgerTime, the classic Data East game. You can see down here on the bottom when you go into it, it announces Gmode, the company that does the licensing for the old Data East games. Well, there's a Chili's BurgerTime. So guys, I had a chance to play this a little earlier today, and let me tell you, it reeks of all kinds of classic BurgerTime fun. The controls are just as wonky as the original arcade, because if you're playing with an 8-directional joystick, I was playing with my Xbox controller. Let me tell you, it was a little tough to control, but it was so much stupid fun. The entire time you're playing, the Chili's Baby Back Ribs song is playing. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Chili's Baby Back Ribs, and it plays just like BurgerTime, except it has new features, like that pig is actually an enemy that you have to fight in each level, and he will whap you with his pan if you don't watch it. Unfortunately, when you pepper one of the bad guys, they don't actually fall down with the burger when you go across, so that annoyed me a little bit. But otherwise, man, this is a fun-ass game, free flash game directly on this website. If you want to get some BurgerTime fun in with a new flair, go check out Chili's BurgerTime Big Smasher Challenge. It's wild, guys. You guys are going to dig it. So anyways, guys, just a little bit of stupid fun with the Chili's BurgerTime game, but hey, isn't that what it's all about? Every now and then, we just need to do something stupid and fun. Moving on from there, let's talk about AtGames, because AtGames have announced their July calendar. There's lots of news and notes in there, an update on the Natural History Pinball Pack 2. We're going to find out what Zen Studios games are coming out this month, as well as they have announced a price increase to their original Magic Pixel and the other pinball packs that they have out there, going from $25 to $35. So guys, this has become the big thing from AtGames. They give us a calendar each month. We get to find out what's going on. So let's take a look at some of the key dates. Next month, we're getting a Flipper Friends tournament From what I understand, the first week, there's no game announced yet, but the first week we're getting a game that is included with PinballNet. The other weeks, you have to own the games yourself. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below if you intend to participate in Flipper Friends. I think as soon as I find out what the game is, I might even do a stream one night showing off some of the other games on the Legends Pinball 4K. I've mainly just been playing the games as they come out, but this will be a great chance to go back, play some of the older games, and show you my mad skills. I don't intend to place anywhere in these Flipper Friends. On top of that, they're doing another monthly Legends Pinball celebration event, this time based around Circus, Caveman, Mexico 86 Retro, and House of Diamonds. So some of the Zaccaria games, they're going to go back and do a look like they did last month for Natural History. That includes some trivia, some polls. Other than that, we've got new Legends 4K Pinball Pack releases. So the first one coming up is coming up on Wednesday the 17th. It's always going to be a Wednesday, except there's no 2-week wait in between these. Once they start, they're going to come every single week. So the first one is one my buddy Nostalgia, better known as the Edgelord or Banana King, will be very excited about, being the resident brony of the Super Game Room dudes. My Little Pony Pinball is coming to the AtGames Legends Pinball 4K on the 17th. Then the very next week after that, we're getting Garfield Pinball. So if you're a fan of Garfield Pinball, you know, you're like P-Dubs, you hate Mondays, you love lasagna, Garfield Pinball is coming out on the 24th, and then on the 31st, we're finally getting the release of the game that was delayed a couple weeks or a couple months back. We're finally going to get the Godzilla vs. Kong Pinball Pack. So those are the 3 Zen Studios games coming to the AtGames Legends Pinball 4K in the month of July. I'm more of a Williams guy. That's the stuff I'm looking forward to. But, you know, Godzilla vs. Kong should be pretty cool. Then on top of that, we've got an update on Natural History Pinball Pack 2. They said give us a couple weeks, and they said the same thing with Godzilla vs. Kong a couple months back, and then we never heard anything of it until the July calendar. But they made sure to include it in this one. Natural History 2 should be coming out on the 25th. I'm excited for it for my Legends 4K, but I know people with the AtGames Legends Pinball HD that have been starving for some new games. Finally, something's coming to your guys' platform, so I'm excited to see that. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Then also, we've got a sale coming up on the 25th. They do a monthly sale every month. No idea what's going to be on sale yet, but stay tuned to this channel. I'm sure I'll cover it at some point. And then right on the 31st, we're getting a firmware update, new firmware update for Legends 4K devices. No idea what's included in them yet, but fingers crossed again, a solution for the flipper lag on some of the Zen tables for those of you out there that are waiting for it. Now, the one thing I didn't mention looking at the calendar, we're going to talk about in a little bit more detail, and that is the price increase to the pinball packs coming for the AtGames Legends Pinball 4K. So the Legends 4K pinball packs, since their release, have been $25. Every now and then, you can save about 20% off when they go on sale. The only games that have never been on sale at a fixed price have been the Zen pinball packs. So far, they have been fixed at whatever their price is. But the Dr. Seuss packs, Gottlieb packs, and Natural History, Taito, anything Magic Pixel or Farsight Studios worked on, $25 regularly, but 20% off. However, on Super Game Room Dudes last Friday, I tried to give everybody a little bit of a hint or a warning because we found this out last Friday afternoon, but we couldn't talk about it until the calendar was officially announced. So the actual AtGames pinball packs, non-Zen, so none of the Zen that never go up in price, are actually increasing in price this month all the way to $35. So no change to the Zen pinball pricing, but for Dr. Seuss, Gottlieb, Natural History, Taito, any of these Magic Pixel or Gottlieb Farsight Studios packs, they will be increasing to $35. So don't fret, the price adjustment hasn't happened yet. The price adjustment isn't coming into effect until the 24th, Wednesday the 24th, same day Garfield comes out. So if there are some pinball packs out there you might have missed or hadn't haven't added to your AtGames Legends Pinball 4K yet, and you didn't get them on the last sale, I wouldn't wait till the 25th to see if they're going on sale. I would probably grab them before the 25th, before they go up another $10. So hopefully everybody's got them already. I bought all mine back on not last nod, but the nod before. So I got all my non-Zen pinball packs that have come out so far. But if you haven't, you may want to get some of those wrapped up and onto your device before the 24th. So guys, this has been a pretty big year already for Evercade with the announcement of their first arcade cartridge-based console coming out. It's like a countercade, coming out in the near future, the Evercade Alpha, as well as the rebrand for the Evercade EXP and the Evercade VSR, the R rebrand. A lot of stuff has already come out from Evercade this past year. But the announcements don't stop there, because Evercade announced today that their popular Super Pocket, or realistically Hyper Megatex Super Pocket. Hyper Megatex is an extension brand of Evercade, kind of like if you classic NES Konami fans remember Ultra, that's what Hyper Megatex is to Evercade. So the new Super Pockets were announced today. What we're getting is, of course, this Atari beautiful wood grain edition, limited to 2,600 units. Then, of course, we're also getting another Atari Super Pocket, a little less nice looking, but we're also getting a Techno Super Pocket. For those of you who don't know, these are actually pretty cool devices, and not only do they have games on them, they take Evercade carts. Now, I personally have never got an opportunity to actually try out a Hyper Megatex or Evercade Super Pocket in the past, but go check out my buddy 19K Fox. He received the Capcom one a while back, and this is what got him into the wild and wonderful world of Evercade. I'll leave a link to his video review of the Capcom Super Pocket in the video description below for you guys to check out, and you can see if this is a product you would be interested in. Now, like we mentioned, the Atari 2600 Wood Grain Edition is already available for pre-order. For you US people, I apologize, the prices are in Canadian, but this is the cheapest and easiest way to get into the Evercade sphere of games. That's the great thing about Evercade, whether you have the Versus R, EXP-R, Versus, EXP, or the original Evercade, or the new Evercade Alpha, or one of these Hyper Megatex Super Pockets, they all take the Evercade cartridges and you can play them. So the cartridges are completely cross-compatible. Anyways, if you want to go, the pre-orders for the regular Atari and the Techno Super Pocket aren't up yet, but you may want to try to get in on the Super Pocket Atari 2600 Special Edition, which is already up, because the Super Pocket case bundle is already sold out, and again, there's only 2,600 of these being made, so if you want one, you can still pre-order your Super Pocket Atari 2600 Special Edition. Let's go take a look at this thing. So there's the actual Super Pocket itself. If I can get this to change, there's the box it comes in. There's a look at the front and the back. There, of course, is the Evercade cartridges going in. There's some dude happily playing his Atari 2600. Definitely not a generated image. And here's the games that you'll be able to find on the Atari 2600 edition, or the Atari edition: Adventure, Asteroids, Berserk, Centipede, Crystal Castles, Final Legacy, Food Fight, Miner 2049er, Missile Command, Ninja Golf, Warbirds, Yar's Revenge. No Plaque Attack. These bastards. No one wants to do Plaque Attack. Anyways, there's some really good games there. Adventure, super important. Asteroids, Berserk, Centipede, Crystal Castles. Not familiar with Final Legacy. Food Fight is amazing. Missile Command is amazing. Ninja Golf, I don't know much about. And Yar's Revenge, of course, I know a lot about. So, cool selection of games. And, of course, you can always add to them with more Evercade cartridges. So guys, here's a couple pictures of the Super Pocket Technos Edition. Of course, the main game is going to be Double Dragon. If you're doing Technos, of course it's going to be Double Dragon. It's also going to feature River City Ransom, Renegade, Blockout. I don't know if I can pick any other games off the side of the cab there now, but let's take a look at through some of the pictures. This is what the Hyper Mega Tech Super Pocket, Evercade Super Pocket is going to look like. There's another look at the box. Ooh, look at that! It's got Super Spike V-Ball there on the side. I don't know what this is. Anyways, if you guys are more eagle-eyed than me, you can pick them out, but it looks like you're going to get a couple. I don't know if this is arcade or this is definitely arcade Double Dragon, but I don't know about the rest. Anyways, here's another look at the Super Pocket. Yeah, I mean, the Techno Super Pocket looks pretty cool. Now, here is the non-2600 Atari Super Pocket. So we can get a look there. Of course, there's that. It looks like it has the same games list. There's Centipede, the Atari 2600 version, not the arcade version, of course. That driving game that I'm not familiar with in several different versions. You can take a look at the side of the box. 50 Atari classics built in, so a lot more than was showed on the 2600. A couple more images, and there's both of them together, what the Super Pocket will look like. We don't get a good look at the box right now, but you can see Centipede on the outside. There's the 2600 edition. There's the box, you can see it. There's Centipede right out front. Cool looking box. I think I would prefer the wood grain one. Of course I would. It's wood grain. It's the wood that makes it good. So anyways, guys, just a fun little update today. That Chili's BurgerTime game is just so stupid and so fun. It's free to play. It's a flash game right off their website, so it's super easy to play. You can even play with a controller. Go check that out if you have some time. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. And then, of course, we've got the AtGames calendar. Lots of updates. New Pinball FX games coming, including finally, at the end of the month, the Godzilla vs. Kong Pinball Pack is going to be coming. We also have an update on Natural History Pinball Pack 2, which should be coming on the 25th. And don't forget, 24th is your last day to get some of those other older AtGames Legends pinball games, the Zaccaria, the Taito, the Natural History, Dr. Seuss, and Gottlieb games for $25 before the price increases to $35. And then last but not least, of course, Evercade Hyper Mega Tech announces 2 new Super Pockets, really 3, including the Atari 2600 Special Edition. Technos and Atari, these look like fun add-ons. If you were ever curious about jumping into the Evercade world, picking up cartridges and being able to play them, this is the cheapest way to get in. And they look like some pretty cool looking consoles. And I know Atari fans, especially 2600 fans, are going to be looking at that wood grain Atari Hyper Mega Tech Super Pocket. And yeah, you're going to want that one. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of today's news blast? This Tuesday news blast. Certainly better news and a better mood Mike than he was yesterday. Anyways, guys, once again, thank you so very much for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie, and I'll talk to you next time.